Taylor, just how would you describe the challenge with Rudy Gobert from a rebounding perspective? How it looked like you put different guys on him. He seems to try to get mismatches. Just what was that challenge like for you?
Really, really tough. He had 9 offensive rebounds. They had 23 second chance points. It was a challenge all night, no matter who we put on them. We've got to be extremely better. I mean, they came in and punked us 2 games in a row now.
Acknowledging the quality of the opponent tonight and acknowledging the limitations you've had all season from a roster standpoint, what went wrong tonight that you felt was most controllable by your team?
We talked about the urgency we have to have. I mean, they punked us in the first half with the boards, too many fouls. They play with force. Got to give them a lot of credit. They're a really, really good basketball team. The force that they play with, driving downhill, too many fouls, not being solid, in our rotations, not fouling. They put a lot of pressure on you in that situation. And then just, when we guarded really well, we couldn't get a rebound. And it's 1 through 5 out there on the floor. We got to take more onus on making that a priority in every night, but especially against this team. I think they added up, they almost got 50 points in non-earned. They got second chance points because we didn't do our work and we fouled them way too much.
Going back to the rebounding, because I know that's something you emphasize a lot. What are some of the key things that, as the game progresses, when you notice those trends, like in the first half when they're rebounding really well against you, what are some of the things you try to, adjust in order to make that shift?
Do it better. I mean, it's not about matchups, and also it's about a will. I mean, you see the shot, you watch the film, you're staying in that position. Your job is to take that guy out and let someone else rebound. It's as simple as that.
Beyond just tonight's game, there's been a lot of up and down, a lot of churn with your young wing players really all season. The only player who's really kept in the rotation all year long among that cohort is David Roddy. What has he done that's kept him sort of above water in terms of having play time every game?
Obviously he's had different roles, played the 4, played the backup 3, injected in the starting lineup. I think he's done a pretty good job. In recent games, obviously, had a good start to the game. I think he had 11 points at halftime. I just love his competitiveness. He's going to task with some different, defensive assignments, but just love how hard he plays. He's got to settle in sometimes, slow down a little bit on the offensive side, and lock in defensively. Just with some of the just nuances of some personnel designations or whatnot. But he's taking on the challenge and trying to get better, each and every day. And I just love his competitive fire.
Questions?
Great.
Thanks, Coach.